Hey everybody, what's going on? Baru here, back inside of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and today we're going to be going to the Dark Room. Yeah, we ended up losing our match against Problems IRL, but we are not out of this just yet. Whenever you lose a match, you're not completely out, as it is double elimination, so that means that we are going to be instead of practicing the chest, now we're going to be practicing the Dark Room, and we're going to be going up against everyone else that lost their matches as well. And if by some miracle we start winning more, then we'll get a rematch with whoever the final winner is, and we'll go all out. I don't know if we're going to be having to go to the chest then, or going to the Dark Room. We'll see. So starting off with a little brim here, probably one of the strongest items to start with, so it's something you definitely want to see when you're going into the Dark Room. The Dark Room has a completely different, I guess you could say, feel to it. Now, here are the things that are a little bit different. Whenever I pick up a photo, people have always asked, why do you pick up that, that white picture and not the black one? Well, the white one is the Polaroid, and the other one is the negative. We're going to actually be picking up the negative now. And what the negative will do is it'll make it so that way if you're half a heart or less when you get hit, instead of giving yourself a shield, you'll deal damage to the entire room. But it's only like 40 damage or something like that. It's not too much. I reroll the magic scab there and end up picking up a blue cap, so we get 0.7 tier rate, not too bad. Hopefully we can get another one and get a little bit of cap going. And I am really bad at not taking damage in that room. We've already lost our double deal, so let's just go ahead and check that cursed room. With a little brim, even though I lost my double deal, I'm going to still keep this going, simply because, one, there's a chance I can still get it. Two, caves will have a guaranteed deal if I don't get one, so, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll still get my deal anyway. Who knows? And then we've got Blue Baby's Uncontrollable Friend, which is a really nice, I gotta say, really nice item, but not really. It's going to be a little hard to use with little brimstone. In fact, it's next to impossible to use when you have the little brimstone. We end up finding a little secret room here. Break that golden poop open. Maybe we can get some money for something later on. Although I don't think we're going to backtrack to our shop. I don't like going in there unless I know we have 15 cents. Oh, there's a penny there. Plus, we don't have any keys right now, which that happens sometimes. The game just doesn't want to give you keys. Alright, so we're fighting the Haunt here. So I'm probably going to use the Uncontrollable Friend to deal with phase 2. So that way I can kind of guarantee that I don't get hit here. It's a little bit easier to deal with, and I don't have to get hit by any of his shots or brimstone or anything like that. We still did end up getting our double deal, but it is Krampus, so we are on God Room. So the thing I'm going to need to keep in mind is I need to keep a bomb with me at all times. We do get a guppy touch out of his head, which is nice, but we are not going to get anything else. So we're just going to go ahead and grab the underwear and get out of here. With no keys, there's no reason to backtrack to the other side of the map for potential of getting a key. That's just a giant waste of time. Now I need to make sure I don't take any damage here because I do not have any soul hearts and I need to protect my double deal. And I'll probably be making a video going over double deals and protecting them. Let's shoot that for tomorrow, man. Because I know a lot of people have been asking for the specifics about this game and, the ins and outs of it, so... and I do talk about, earning and losing double deals and things like that. And you've all shown interest in Isaac, and I want to thank you all for watching. So I will definitely have some videos on that. So we're going to go and check this item room out. Thankfully, we get a Book of Revelations, which I love. Because it does two things. One, it's going to give me a soul heart, which I kind of need, so I can protect the deal. And number two, it'll always make the boss that you're about to fight, except for Mom's Heart and stuff like that, it'll always make the boss that you're about to fight a horseman, which means that you have the potential of getting a meat cube or a bandage ball. Now, you could get headless horseman or conquest if you're on wound, so It's not 100% guaranteed, but usually you're gonna find, you know, on this floor, it's probably gonna be Pestilence. I have my doubts of finding Headless Horseman. He's pretty rare. Now, if it's the Bandage Ball, I don't know. I may throw a reroll on the Bandage Ball simply because I don't like it, but thankfully, it is a cube of meat, and the reason we don't like the Bandage Ball is because its hitbox is smaller, and it's actually a lot harder to use. And during the Isaac fight, as you saw, even though I tried my best to use it, it just did not work for me. And we're going to play off this blood donation machine so I can get just a little bit of money here. Not quite 15 cents, so we're going to go ahead and use some of our bombs to get some money here. So we got 15 cents exactly. And the swallowed penny because, you know, now that I've lost all my health... here's a swallowed penny. Although we're making pretty good time. 5 minutes and we're on Caves 2. I have a soul heart, so I'll jump right in here. As long as I have a soul heart walking out, I don't mind walking into a cursed room. But as far as time is concerned, you know, we've seen runs where you leave basement 2 at 7 minutes and you're finishing the game in under 20. So if you can milk your floors enough, then it's definitely worth it to waste that time to do so. But there's really not much in Caves so far. There's not much you can really milk unless you have a good pill pool that you want to try and abuse, like find some 48-hour energies, find some tier ups, things like that. We have really not found anything on this floor, which is pretty awful. We do have a full health pill. Now, if I really wanted to, I could go back to the temperance machine and play that out. But I'm not going to, and since that door opened, I'm not going to finish that room out. This should be the way that we go. Mom's Perfume, really nice with the tears up that we found. It's going to add some more delay, which means it's going to break the tier cap. So that's really nice. And we get the Fallen. Not bad at all. Hopefully we can get something from this guy. And I have no idea what we're picking up. Guppy's Tail. No devil deal, but we did get Guppy's Tail. So that will leave us with two-thirds Guppy. We're still on God Rooms. I want to point that out. We are still on God Rooms. I did not get my Caves 1 or my Caves 2 deal, which that's about a 30% chance of not getting it at that point, so that's pretty bad. Usually you feel a little cheated if you don't get your Depths 1 and your Depths, or your Caves 1 and your Caves 2, but we only need one more piece of the cat, and honestly, if I can find that last piece, then I really don't need much. Like, I could finish the game as is, and we take some more red heart damage, which sucks, because this would have been a guaranteed deal. Maybe we can get lucky again? I don't know. I don't like going into like floors like Depths or something like that with no soul hearts. But we will be jumping into every opportunity to try and make that Guppy now. Because that's going to be pretty much what saves this run. Our health situation's not looking too good, because you do want to have more health inside of the Dark Room. Dark Room has a lot of things in there that are just giant abominations. You can have triple cage fights, triple adversary. You can have 2 mega fatties and a cage. You know, it's just not good. We do pick up the Mulligan, which is a 1 in 6 chance whenever you hit something to spawn an attack fly. So basically, it's baby Guppy. Really baby Guppy. If your tier rate's fast enough, you can spawn a lot of flies. And there is a compass right there that I'm going to be picking up, so that'll point us in the right direction, which we are going in the right direction, thankfully. Well, there's not really much left for us to go in the wrong direction, but that is going to make it so we can push once. If we do make the cat, we'll be able to push pretty hard, which we're going to try and do. We'll see what ends up happening. And we take a little bit more damage, but we kind of already took damage, so we're really kind of fine here. Not too worried about it. See what we end up getting for our boss item. And it's the box of stuff and the super bandage. All right, with the super bandage, we should be able to make sure that we don't take any sort of damage. I'm probably going to run straight to my boss. If I had to take a guess, it's going to go right and then down based on what I see here. Looks like right and down anyway. And we'll bomb that judgy just in case. I'm already guaranteed on this floor, but I just want to just take the extra precaution. Just in case something dumb happens and I take extra damage, might as well increase my chance. And for those who don't know, bombing a judgment, or a judgy as we call them, will increase your chance to find a devil deal or a angel room on that floor, depending on whatever you're locked into or not locked into. And we might be able to find some soul hearts. Might be able to find a couple of soul hearts here. We're going to definitely use our 7 bombs here to maybe find a boss rush skip, find some dark hearts, maybe find a dry baby. Who knows? I love this room. There's our dry baby. Now it looks like we got quite a few cards here. So if we got anything, 2 of spades, a joker card, temperance machine, high priestess, empress, hierophant. There we go. All right, so we have a joker card. Now we're going to the dark room. So this means that I can do one of 2 things with it. I can either use it on Sheol or the dark room to get an extra deal, or I can use it on Womb 2 and actually bypass. I can actually bypass the womb entirely. However, I'm going to need to make sure that I'm actually locked into devil deals, which I'm not yet. Because if I use the joker card and I'm not locked into devil deals, it could give me an angel room, which is not going to be what I want to have. So hopefully I get a devil deal here to try and lock me in. And we did. So we're going to be picking up the negative this time. Almost walk right into the Polaroid. And that is our cat. We're going to go ahead and pick up Death's Touch as well. Might as well check this, see if there's anything in there. Nothing that I want to waste my joker for. All right, so we're a kitty. I re-rolled the whore because, ooh, XL. All right, well, that just skipped 2 floors. All right, well, now we're in Sheol. Cool. All right. So the XL floor is always considered the 2nd floor. So yeah, but anyway, I re-rolled the whore because basically I'm never gonna be able to get to the point to where I can actually use that. So yeah, and we're gonna bomb through as many of these rooms as we can. We only have really 1, but this should be the right direction. I don't want to fight a double cage or a cage like at all. I'm sure I'm going to have to find a triple later. We've got a lot of enemies here that we're going to have to dodge. Overall, this run has been going pretty well, I have to say. Could be a few improvements here and there. You know, not taking red heart damage on 2 of the floors. Could have maybe made me get my guppy just a little bit faster. We get a pretty fly, so that's an extra orbital. I'll definitely take an extra orbital, especially when I'm going to be fighting rooms like these. You know, you don't think Steven is that bad, but when you fight so many of them and you kill them so quickly, you have those shots going in every direction. It can be a little disorienting, but thankfully we have Dry Baby kind of blocking those shots for us, so that's really nice. Looks like we are about 2 rooms away from the devil here. Now, if I did get a spacebar item, I'm really looking for Tammy. I would definitely drop my D6 for that, and because honestly the D6 is kind of useless at this point. Pills, bad gas, pretty fly, balls of steel. That's what I wanted to see. And another pretty fly. Wait, why are you guys back up? You should be done. Flight. I got the wrong 2 items from the chest. I was really hoping for Tammy's head. Or crickets, you know. Either one. Either of the heads would have done. Instead I get Fate. I mean, Fate's not bad, but I already had flying, so it's just a heart container to the next floor. But you're really not going to be using your D6 all that much in the dark room, because you always get 4 red chests in the dark room instead of 4 gold chests. So you're not guaranteed to get items there. And my speed is not that high, so it's a little hard to actually dodge these feet here. So we're only going to be going into the dark room with 3 hearts, which is not what you want to see. Thankfully, we are Guppy, so our damage is pretty high. But this could potentially be really bad. Hopefully we can find a paw. I would really like to see one. We did not get a paw. So let's just head to our boss and hope we get some pretty easy rooms. Teratoma. Pretty simple one. If you have size, that piercing is just going to rip them all up and kill the spiders as soon as they spawn into your sight. We have some pretty small size. In fact, now that I think about it, the only damage up that we have is the scythe. Huh. Yeah, we don't have any damage up. I just realized that. We do not have a single damage up. We have the scythe. And we have 1 tier up. We have 1 tier rate up. The power of Little Brim and Guppy. Woo! Oh man, Little Brim is so overpowered for this tournament. It's kind of ridiculous. Just a little bit ridiculous. It's going to be interesting in the finals when Mega Stand gets implemented into the later rounds, which is what they're thinking of doing. Yeah. We ended up picking Shears because we're going to use that on the last boss. It'll do pretty decent damage and make the fight a hell of a lot easier. I really don't like Fear. That's the only thing I don't like about the Monster Perfume. Like, it's a tier delay, so that way I can, like, increase my fire rate just a little bit more. Like, ever so slightly. But this is not the boss room, Baru. Well, there goes my pinking shears. Good job, me. God damn it. And now we're at 2 hearts. Even though I know you're not supposed to try and use... Oh my god, Dry Baby, get it. Get it, Dry Baby. You're not supposed to use the meat cube. I try and do it anyway. Thankfully, we do have size, so we are going to be able to double tap on the flies there. Which is just going to rip the lamb up. He has about 600 more health than Blue Baby, but that is going to be a victory. That is the Dark Room, everybody. 1747. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this run. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. I'll be coming up with a few informative guides here soon. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one, everybody. Later.